me see. Oh, I'll draw Videl. Let me draw Videl. I'll do that. Since I already drew Kefla, I'll draw Videl. Let's see. I gotta pull up a picture of Videl so I remember what she looks like. Okay, this is a good picture. All right, we'll draw Videl. You have to bear with me, because like I said, I haven't drawn these characters that much. So if it turns out crap, you asked for this. All right. I want to see how V would do a JoJo character later on down the line. Homie saw me do a JoJo character. I made a JoJo fan art character once upon a time. we turned Goku into a JoJo character. All right, so this is our gesture. We got that, right? Gojo. Real question to all the Dragon Ball fans: pigtails or pigtails, bruh? Pigtails. What you talking about, man? You giving people choices? You already know. Alright, so let me get this triangle shape that we have here. So remember, we stopped up here and we went down into this triangle like that. And then we also went into the back here, where it was going along that arch into that triangle, right? Keep in mind this line is over here. Alright, V is a man of culture. Pigtails, bro. All day. Okay, so I already can tell I messed up a little. So guys, do you see this? I'm gonna call out my mistakes, like try to early on. So like, see how the shape is going more like towards this direction? Like it's like this, right? With the back. I'm doing it like this. This is wrong. You see how wrong that is? Don't do that. Only villains do that. So I'm gonna erase this and I'm gonna change this a bit. So CTRL and what else to select the picture to make it bigger? Control T, and then it'll let you, when you do Control T, it'll give you this. And then when you grab one of the sides, you want to hold the Shift button. Wait, you want to hold Shift and Alt. Sorry. When you hold Shift and Alt at the same time and then drag, it keeps the perspective of it, or the integrity of the picture. Words. Only villains do that. Yeah, Control C, Control T, Control V, all those they're your best friends. Get used to them. So I want to make sure I keep that back. We want to keep that back arched right there. So she's really leaning into it. And then we got that other triangle here, but it's going to be more rounded going into the leg. But we'll keep it sharp for now. So that shape looks familiar, right? Looks pretty damn familiar. Oh my god, thanks. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm also noticing another issue. So this triangle is significantly bigger than this one. So this is what you want to be doing while you're doing these breakdowns, guys. You want to be like analyzing, seeing where you're like screwing up, and then like making little adjustments here and there. Like, is that triangle the correct proportion? That looks better. How about this triangle up here? That looks better. Like that. And now that I've adjusted that, I can stretch this back out more and see like the other stuff started falling into place. Look at that. How's the boob shading going? Oh. Oops. Let's see. 11. Oh, 12. This is number 12. Yeah. You see, CT, it was good. It was a good thing I got Clip Studio. You learning too. Homie making sacrifices. Bunny, hello! You just woke up? Welcome! We went over all the drawings earlier. We went over your first drawing, your first ever challenge drawing. Congratulations! You probably have to go look at the VOD to see like the comments that we made. Alright. So let's get this leg over here. So remember we got that one triangle there. We can honestly, if you want it, even break it down a bit more, you could do like lines and just like, is this how I want this to be? Just planning it out, you know? And same with this right here. So remember that shape that we did before, right? So this one is going more like, whoops, don't do that. So pay attention to this. It's like, do you see where this knee is right here? And where this knee is here. They both kind of intersect right here. Do you see that? So that's something you want to like keep in mind right here when you're doing it as well. So you got one knee right here. So you want to keep that in mind that it should come down and intersect with the other knee somewhere here, right? And honestly, I think I made this leg a little long. So I'm seeing that's a little too long right there. So then I could go back. Erase this, and we'll draw that back just a bit, and we can still keep that perspective right there. So now that looks it looks closer to this, to the original. Oh no, I missed it, but thank you. Yeah, your picture was really good. We really liked your Pokemon drawing. No character with boobs so far. Coughs in 21. Is that Planet Wisp? It is, yeah. Alright, anyway. So, also paying attention to this. So, see where this leg would be right here? This foot kind of like overlaps that a little bit. Just like that. So, you want to make sure to put the foot somewhere right there. And then as for the other foot going down here, remember it made that inner swoop out? So we'll probably do that. It went like swoop, swoop, like that. You see that? And then we know our foot was somewhere here, right? So once you got like that skeleton out, you can even come up here, go up into this arm here, and just toss that arm back like that. And toss that other arm back like that. And then up into the head right here. Look right here. Look at the tightness between his chin and his leg right here. That's another thing you want to keep in mind. So that means I want to do something similar right here. So if I start like refining this a bit into like where these triangles. So we got that, right? Oops. Then we got this. Right? And then we got our triangle for the knee right here. And then for the rest of the leg right here. Look at that. And then that breaks into that foot. So remember like we got down here where you see that foot overlaps where actually see I goofed just a little bit. So I gotta push this up a bit. Just a bit. But we haven't started like refining all of it yet. But I'm keeping in mind right here that there's a triangle right here, and that triangle is gonna match right there where the heel of his foot is. You see that? So I'm gonna do my triangle there. Get my other. I'm actually zoomed in a little too much. Bad habit. Alright, and it intersects a little here. And down just like that. Boom. Falcon kick. Falcon kick. Falcon punch. All right. So we got these triangles here. The elbow is somewhere right here. And look at that. These kind of intersect a little bit too, right here. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. So if we got here and here, we do that intersection right there. And this arm could be a little bit more this way, like that. And this one like that. There we go. Her hand was like doing this motion, and this one was doing this motion, just like that. You know, the Japanese VA for Vegeta voices Captain Falcon. Does he really? Alright, so now I can actually start refining this a little bit more. I know that I want her head to go in this general area right here, right? So I could make that triangle there for the back of the head here. So now, that looks pretty on, doesn't it? It's not too terrible. This foot is probably a little too low, so we'll probably cut that back just a bit, like around there. So now, I'm going to start refining this and cleaning this up a little bit more. So now I got my placement pretty decently handled. I'm going to get my red, because I like sketching with red. I don't know why, don't question it. And the English dub for Goku does Lucario. I believe it. Sean, yeah, Sean, I think I did see somewhere that Sean was doing Lucario. Okay. Now, to tell you guys, this is at the beginning where what's it call it? This is where you want to get all the building blocks and stuff situated, alright? You don't want to mess up in this stage, because if you mess up over here in like the actual structure and the layout of your puzzle, well, you know, the whole thing is going to fall apart, right? It's like building a house. You got to make sure it has good structure and foundation before you actually start putting all the pretty stuff on, right? So now, okay, so right now what I'm doing, I'm looking at Videl, I'm looking at her pictures above on my screen, and I am looking at her proportions. Now Videl is a fighter character. She's fit, she's athletic, which I like drawing the fit chicks. So with that in mind, I know I'm not going to make her like as skinny as a twig in this picture that I'm drawing, right? I got the bones and stuff like that, but you can make a character as thin once you get here, or as thick as you decide. Like, it's completely on you. But this, it's just we just want to make sure to get like this framework in place first, right? So now that I got my framework, I can start like messing around with this and start like trying to feel these spots out and everything. So I know that this is where the shoulder is going to be, so it's probably going to tie into there a little bit. And this is where your knowledge of like muscle placement and stuff is going to have to like shine just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. I'm just gonna focus on fleshing out the character and the figure first, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. Just trying to get an overall feel. Snake? Snake! So that part goes up there. This part goes down here. Into this elbow here. Here goes Shaman Goku. Yeah. I remember this song. This is from Pokemon. It's like the is it the Ash place in Ruby and Sapphire, I think? So now I know that this back, the blade on this back, on the back right here is going to come down and it's going to cut through just a little bit right here. and just to obscure a little bit of the rest of the back right here. And the rest of the back, we know we want to make it in this arch. So we're not like, so what these are just like guidelines. They're not like what you need, they're not the right or truth of how you're supposed to like actually like, you know, lay down the shapes and everything like that. They're just supposed to help guide you and to find the right place where you think you want to be, you know? So I'm gonna like flesh this out a little bit more. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect right now. I'm not trying to like, this is, at this point, it's really hard. Sometimes you want to get like super detailed, but you don't really want to do that. You just want to like, you want to start, it's like sculpting. You want to start sculpting all of those pieces out. Like, see what I'm doing right here with these hands? Like, I don't even need to do all this. All I need to do is just get the overall like shape. That's all I want to do. I just want to get the shape. You already have Goku and Smash. So I'm gonna go over here to this knee here. I'm gonna pull in her chest just a little bit here, just to keep with this arch of this back right here. And honestly, I think I made this leg a little bit too high right here. So you see, you want to catch that stuff early. You want to catch it early so you can like nip it in the bud ahead of time. So I'm going to erase this. I'm going to try to lower this down just a tiny bit. Probably about like down here. Just like that. You want to make those corrections early, so my house would have fell. See that? My house would have fell apart if I hadn't caught that. You want to keep looking back and forth at your reference picture, and you want to keep seeing like, am I on point with this? Am I in the right place here? Am I doing this correctly? You know what I mean? And I actually noticed another issue. So look at this. Do you see where his hand is? Where it intersects, it doesn't go out too far past where his butt is, right? You see that? Right here, I got my hand going all the way over here. Like, what's the hand doing? It's all off. It's all off. So I'm glad I caught that before I got too far. So I'm going to erase that there. Change this a bit here. So I want that arm to be going upper more in the arc up there. So we want to, so that's where we were. We want to be up here. We want to be up here. And we don't want to go too fast past her butt right there. So we want to go up here. Same with this hand too. I'm seeing problems over here as well. But yeah, this is where we want to be. It's really important to make sure you like catch this stuff early on while you're doing the refinement, because it's gonna, all the rest of it is gonna like drastically change the outcome of your piece when you finish it. So I shrunk that hand down. See, so that's a little more aligned with what we should be having going on. And like, you don't have to go back and erase that stuff and everything like that, like these bones and stuff, if you don't want to. Like, a lot of times I'll just keep going and I'll just like not even worry about that, and I'll fix it the way that I know to fix it, if that makes sense, without like stepping all the way back there. So I can probably go up here like that. Just like that. Keep that hand small. I don't want it to be too big. Wind Waker thing. He gets smaller a bit. This arm's a little goofy too. So here's another problem. You see this? I'm finding stuff all over the place. So I kind of messed up with this arch in his back right here. So this arm should actually be a lot higher than where I have it placed right here. So I'll show you guys what I normally do. Instead of like going back and like redoing all that, I'll just erase what I have. Take note of this right here. Try to like push that back a little more. You see what I mean? So it's arched a lot more than what I had before. I just want to like play with it and flush it out. I'm not worried about details, not worried about like features and stuff. I'm worried about like the building blocks right now. So I know that this is where this arm should be and not down there. That's far too low. So I'm gonna like put like maybe a little guideline right here just so I know where I'm going. And then I'll like fill that in right there. I see that would have goofed up my entire drawing. You see that? Gotta catch that stuff. What is this? Not Ocarina? This is the Song of Storms. I don't remember what one this is from. Probably want to jet that up a little bit more before we go down there. See, I'm still like goofing just a tiny bit right here. So I'm gonna push that up a little higher. Because we want to really like give the sense of like this hand is flapping here. This hand is flapping as she's like jumping through the wind. Like that. Sometimes it's easier to start at the hand and then like connect it afterwards. Sometimes I'll do that. But see, that's already significantly better. It's an improvement, a big improvement. Whoops. You guys are more interested in the Zelda music. Alright, let's see. So I know this triangle here did this upper curve right here, right? So I'm gonna keep that intact right there, and the reason why is because that's where her hips are going to connect with the upper part of her torso right there. You see that? And then we'll wrap that around. And I could probably put this knee a little bit higher too. Like probably about here. Now one thing I'll jam out to while drawing is the Gerudo Valley. Alright. So I'm gonna connect these legs right here. So if you think about this in 3D space, there's like there's these tubes right here, right? Which go into the leg. And they attach to like the back, like your hips and your like waist and all that stuff. It's like sometimes I'll like draw these tubes just so I can like get a sense of like, okay, this is how this 3D space is being treated right now. This is the side of the body right here. All that stuff. Then we got some more right there. Just like that. Like again, like I said, we're not like super focused on details. We're just trying to get like the overall build and the vibe of the character, you know. Overall body structure and stuff. Remember what I told you before about like this heel coming into this thigh right here? Catch that overlap right there. Just like that. Then we got our knee right here. Going into this leg here. If you look at his foot here, it comes up over where like his ankle and stuff connects. So I'm gonna catch that there. And I know Videl has like these weird boots that like go into a point. So I'm gonna capture that right there. And just a tiny sliver of that boot is going to be seen like up here. And then I'm going to go up to where the head is. Now, Toriyama's style, it's a little difficult for me sometimes because like I will do some part, like it's all about the proportions and stuff. So I think I made like this foot and this leg a little too big right here. So I'm gonna like cut these down just a tad. Probably about like here. And then probably about like right there. And I think I'm gonna cut the height too, because I think the height is a little too big. Probably like right there. Okay. She got the trunk shoes, yeah. Toriyama draws his characters like... His characters have like a big head. So like I'm gonna draw like this shape here for like the side of her face. But there's like, let me see. Her ear will probably go somewhere right here. I'm gonna find where her hairline is gonna be. Probably around here. And then the rest of the head. Oh! Roman Moodles, hello. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. But this is where the circle would be. I'm gonna cut the chin up just a little bit. We don't want it too big. Toriyama does this thing where like his characters have like really huge heads, and it doesn't, you can't tell, but like the way their hair is placed, it's so up there. It really is. So it looks a little weird when you're first like trying to like flesh it out in the beginning, but just bear with me. All right, Toriyama loves his guns. I need to try this. Oh, Clip Studio. Dino dropping that Clip Studio knowledge. I love it. I think his character's hands are a little like bigger too as well, so keep that in mind. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Bro, that's huge. It is. Like I said, we're just trying to flush things out right now. So now we're gonna start cleaning it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna turn this off. So let's see if I can clean this up just a tad more. So I know that the neck is gonna be like somewhere here. And see, since that, I feel like that is a little too big. So I am gonna like drop that down just a little bit. Into the nose here. Probably more something like that. So that's a lot more contained, I feel. Then we're gonna go up here. Now keep in mind, like the guy is jumping away, so like a lot of this plane right here is gonna be, this is a plane, this is gonna be obscured, right? Not obscured, but it's gonna capture the shadow. So that's gonna be like this part of her chin right here, you see that? Then capture down here where her collarbone is. Up into her shoulder. I'm gonna refine the shoulder a little bit more in the arms. I don't want to make her look too ripped, but I want to give her like some definition, some tone, you know? So, probably something along these lines. Oh, too thick. Cut it back just a tiny bit, just a tad. I'm trying to make sure this arm keeps like that extended motion. And this is where like her shoulder blade into her back is. And then we're gonna like really lean into that curve in her back right there. the snoot. I'm gonna start putting like features and stuff on at this point. So let's see. So I know that this arm is going back, but if you look at the picture of the dude up there, his sleeve is cutting across right here. So it's not like showing, so this arm is not going towards us, right? So this arm is not going towards us. So we wanna like, maybe like cut, probably a little here where her sleeve would be, probably more here. I like doing big heads. Yeah. Keeping with that tuck that's right here. So I can start erasing some of these other parts because I kind of have an idea of how I want this the sleeve to be. Just like that. Maybe like pull that forward a little bit. And then her collar would be like right here. And like as she's jumping, like her shirt, I'm gonna be doing like one of these. So you see how like how his shirt is doing like that? You could do the same thing. Her shirt is like more of a dress, so it's not as short. So what I'm gonna do is keep that in mind. Oh my god! Oh my god! Foxy the First, how you doing, man? How you been? Thank you for that raid. Oh man, let's give a shout out. Oh, Foxy! Thank you for the 3 months, man. Oh my god, we gotta shout out Foxy here. Let's give Foxy a shout out. Oh man, Foxy, what were you playing, man? How you been? Oh my god, those emotes came out so good. I'm so happy they came out good. I like them. I hope you like them. It doesn't matter what I like. I hope you like them. Oh man, Foxy the First. Thank you so much for that raid and for the 3 months. Your support is appreciated. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Hope you are having a wonderful Sunday. Hello, Raiders. How are you guys today? If you guys do not have a clue as to who I am, my name is V, and I do art stuff. Or at least I try. Here on the channel, we're just like a little art community that loves to do art, loves to draw, and loves to like help each other improve. So we're all like really positive and supporting here. So if you guys are into all that, you are welcome. Foxy, man, hope you're doing well, man. We're being overrun. I remember those emotes. It feels good spamming the emotes you made on the stream. They look amazing. I'm glad you like them, man. I'm super happy. Nice voice. Thank you. Ark Survival? You're playing Ark Survival? How is that game? I've never actually seen any of the gameplay of it. I've seen like the commercials and stuff. They took the tower. We're drawing the pose and big heads with a big head. We work as a team. Unless we're voting. That's when stuff gets crazy. It's amazing. This shirt, I'm not liking the way it's drooping. I'm trying to figure out. I feel like this would be up more actually. Probably like this. Nah. I don't like it. That's a lot of crunches. 150 crunches? Oh my god, really, dude? Holy, oof. Everybody, that man has abs of steel. Abs of steel. 150 crunches, holy crap. I can't even do 20. Voting is intense here. I really like Ark. Just, oh, they don't fix the lag. There's a lag problem. Yeah, now I have something to say for when people ask about what we are doing. Oh, that's a good idea. Nice call, Dino. Also, taking Dino's... Like, there's taking care of things real quick. 180? Oh my god, that's still pretty freaking impressive, dude. I could do 10 push-ups. I could barely do 10 push-ups. That is wild, dude. Dang. Foxy out here like... Alright, let me show you how it's done. Hey, that's goals right there. That's goals. I want to be able to. I want to get to the point when I could do that. In my prime, I was good. I did about a good 11. I think I could do 30. I could do like 200 if I take nice long breaks. Really? Really, buddy? I mean, okay. It depends on how long of a break you talking. I guess that is a factor. I had to do 40 under a minute for PT. Really? Physical training? Is that... Oh, physical therapy. Oh, dang. I hope you're alright. Both hands and knees shy. Yeah, I hope physical therapy went alright, man. Take care of yourself. Forgot to tell you guys. I should probably tell you guys what. Wait. I think. Did I already say what we're doing? I think I already did. I'm slow. Sorry. Yeah, right now we're actually in the middle of doing an art challenge. So I'm showing everybody how to like break down art challenge, how to break down poses and draw their any character they choose in said pose. And actively right now, it was requested that I draw Videl. I usually draw my characters, but this is a special case because I can't think of any characters to draw right now. I've never drawn Videl before, so don't laugh at me too bad. I'm doing my best. Dang, all y'all are like so powerful. You're able to do like all these strenuous activities and push-ups and stuff. But again, like I told y'all, I'm old, so
Of course, you youngins are able to do more push-ups and sit-ups than this old man here. All of you and your young, strong frames.
Physical. Oh, it's physical training. Oh, okay. I thought it was physical therapy. My bad. No, not with that voice. You can't be that old. I told y'all, I'm an old man. Y'all don't believe me. Every time I use my real voice with y'all never ever believe me. I don't get it. This is not my real voice right now. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand.
You don't believe me.
All right. V is like, I'm old. Sure, V pulling out his pocket.
Shy Marina. Now, you have some respect for pocket watches, okay? Now, back in my day, pocket watches, they were the bee's knees, I'm telling you. Like, we never before had a device, a portable device, to be able to tell the time. You have to understand. All you youngins, you have such amazing things today.
I should call you out at work for using your real voice. Oh my god, Dino. Do you think I can work as a photographer when I can't draw anything from the mind, but I can do what you do, kind of, looking at the picture and copying ish. So Alphonse Doodle, don't ever feel that everybody uses a reference drawing. All the professional artists and stuff, they all use references with their drawings. So don't feel bad for like using a reference with your art, okay? If anything, you should be actively seeking out to use references, because that's how you like create some amazing stuff, alright? Like, even people that claim that they draw from the imagination and stuff, like, they're not drawing from the imagination. They've seen that picture somewhere before. They've drawn a picture similar to that. They know how to break down that pose. They're referencing that, what they saw in their mind all that time ago. Like, everyone is always using a reference when they're drawing. So don't ever feel like you can't use references when you're drawing. That is what you're supposed to be doing. Quiet, old man. I use the stairs instead of GPS. What? Oh, the stars. I can't read. I use the stars instead of the GPS. Oh my lord. The sentence, geez Louise. They were the bee's knees, had the power to age 21, anybody 20 years. You guys love making fun of my real voice. You're so mean, you're so mean. That's a reference. You should join art challenges. Yeah, everybody's welcome to the art challenges, by the way. We do them weekly. Every week we do an art challenge, and we like all decide to take a vote on a pose, and then we break down. I show you guys how to like break down that pose and translate it into like a character that you want to draw, and you can draw any character you want in that pose. And then after a week, we all get together on Sunday, and we go over all of the progress that everybody made. And like, there's no obligation to participate. There's no contest. There's no winning anything or whatever. It's just something fun to do to help us all get better at doing dynamic poses and anatomy and figures and all that good stuff. You know? All that good fun stuffs. Alphonse Doodle, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. I just rolled ice cream. Get wrecked. What? Yes, but I have to look at the pic in order to create something. That's perfectly fine, Alphonse. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. And so what you'll notice is that while you're doing that, eventually you'll start to like, your brain will start to like think in a different way. You'll start developing the ability to like remember that stuff in depth and in detail of like different areas and stuff that you were like, you know, touching on when you were like doing your sketches and your drawing and stuff. And eventually you will be able to do that. But don't worry about like, you know, like trying to rush into it or anything like that. It'll all get there, trust. We learn how the body is in this picture with the gestures. Yes. How do I join? Yeah, you can just hop into our Discord, just, you know, hang out, introduce yourself, share your art, get some advice. Also, there are some people in the server who are very credible in giving you some tips, tricks, and any other information to help you in all of your artistic endeavors. Remember, it's all about the fun. We're all about the fun and the positivity here, so no stress. No muss, no fuss. I win when there's a tie. You're a jerk, is what you are. Dino's a troublemaker. do not behave like Dino. Only villains do that. Don't do this. Only villains do that. That's wrong. Does her boots have heel? I don't think her boots have a heel on it. I think it's just like straight up like that. Yeah. I'm looking at her picture above right now. I'm trying to remember. But like, it's weird because I'm like trying to translate these boots into like shoes. Well, shoes from the reference picture at least. This is a little difficult. A little difficult. Her boots don't have a heel. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Muscle memory. Yeah. The last challenge was my very first one. I didn't think I was ready, but people encouraged me. Yes! Yes! And you did a fantastic job, Bunny. gotta treat this schnoz a little better. I'm gonna have her do, let me see. Because her nose is tiny. It does like this uptick thing like that. There we go. Hit something like that. I could probably adjust this a little bit here. And then get her eyes situated here. We can enlarge her forehead just a bit. Toriyama loves his characters to have big foreheads. It can be any character what you want. Yes! I can find her hairline here. Her hairline's probably going to be up here more somewhere. I'm gonna cut her chin back just a little bit. Eastern time. Yes. EDT. Eastern Daylight Time. She adjusted her mouth a little bit. I want her to do like more like this. Videl used to do the smug like smirk thing a lot. Probably shrink the eyes a little bit. Her eyes are a little too big in this one picture. Just little adjustments here and there. Trying to find our way. Something like that. Probably like bring her ears up more. But we're doing best Videl, which is pigtail Videl. So I'm gonna do like this. And her pigtails are actually covering part of her hair. Oh, wait a minute. So that's actually gonna change just a little bit because her hair does this thing right here. So it's gonna droop over her ears just a little bit. It's gonna come up here and then up a bit because I want her pigtails to be like going up in the wind a bit, right? Way more like that. Oh shit! Sorry, did I like? Wait a minute, what did I miss? Sorry. Homie, thank you for the 1 bit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I get so into drawing sometimes, I don't look at chat like I should. Let's see, there we go. Shai Marina, do you know the way, my friend? Please show us the way. Please lead us and guide us. We trust in you. Show Doodle the way. Show Doodle the way. Oh my god. You guys love that voice. I'm not always such a spaz, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut her chin up a little bit more here. Probably like around there. That way I can go down here. That's a lot better. So I want some of her hair to be doing like this, let's see. How can I show that? Actually, I don't think her hair would do that, because I think the out of the back of her hair was like... Yeah, it went around the back like that. The voice. Okay, bye. Nero, take it easy. Take it. Have a good rest, my friend. Thanks for stopping out. You get you some rest. You are correct. A broken clock is right at least twice a day, huh? At least twice. There we go. Let's get a Pokemon song. Alright, let's go up into this arm here. Then we notice in the picture right here, this finger is coming out like this, right? So probably around like something like that. Down into the thumb here, right? And then into the base of the hand right there. And these other fingers are doing this funky little number right here. See that? But it's retracted like just a little bit. And you only see just a very, very small sliver of the other knuckle right here before it resumes into the rest of the hand. So you don't need to draw all the fingers. You just need to draw the ones that you can see just a bit right there. Probably tweak this and finally finish the drawing. Nice. Excellent. Her other sleeve here. This one's probably going to be a little more towards us, so I'm going to cut that out right there. Go into her elbow. And then this hand is doing this weird number where it's like, if you look at it, it comes out and into the thumb. So we want to go out and into the thumb right there. We don't want to zoom in on this. We want to keep in mind so we keep these into proportion, you know? And then out here. And then her hand is going to do something similar to how his hand is doing. It's like a claw type pose. Something like that. Take it easy, Nero. Have a good one. Get you some rest. Then this finger here is going out more like that. And then this one is going out like that. I'm trying to keep it very, very simple and basic right here. So I probably clean up this top one a little bit too, because it doesn't actually sink in about that much. I'm gonna make it this index finger here a little more prominent. Maybe more like that. There we go. And this could be sticking out just a bit. That way we make sure that we show that that's the side of the hand that's facing the other direction right there. Cool. Alright, I think I actually made this arm a bit too long. So So, using that, you know, Clip Studio magic, I'm gonna do a selection here. Cut that back just a little bit. Right there. I'm taking note of like how I messed that up over there, so I don't do it again. I do like probably won't get to see much of that. I'm gonna put my own little thing on it because I like doing my different types of like effects on the hair and all that stuff and everything. But that's not too bad. Just like can be a little more like that probably. And like you clean this up as best as you want. I'm not gonna like super clean it up because I'm just trying to like give you guys the idea of like what we're going for with this. I think I probably extend this foot down here a little bit too. I was right the first time. Sometimes you might be right the first time. Don't be afraid of that. Oops. Just go back and make adjustments. There we go. So now, if we look at that, we turn that off. We look at our original picture right here. Oops, turn that off. So that's what you want. You want to compare these with your finished drawing to make sure, like, see how far you got, see where you goofed up, where you may have messed up, all that kind of stuff. Of course, the proportions aren't going to be exact because the characters are different sizes and all that stuff. But you want to like check these other like critical parts. Like, is the leg extended enough? Does that match enough? Is the arm like proportionately correct with the rest of her body? All that kind of stuff like that. And I think this looks pretty close. It's not perfect. It's never perfect, but it's not bad. All right. Movie workshop. What? Cup is too powerful. Wait, Cup is too powerful. Stop them. What did Cup do? I did this pose before. I wasn't here for the vote. I wouldn't mind doing it again. Oh, okay, Cup. Yeah, go for it. Cup is gonna be like. Cup is like laughing maniacally with this huge aura, like while everyone is like. But does this help you guys? Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions? Any concerns? Any issues? Did something not make sense? Did I explain something stupid? Nah, nope. Okay. Cool. So I will post this in the server. Let's see. But yeah, I know it's been a while. Like a lot of the times when I'm like doing like some of these breakdowns, I rarely like talk about like what I'm actually like thinking and what I'm actually like trying to like keep track of. Oh, I forgot her gloves. What I'm trying to like keep track of and everything. And so this time I wanted to like explain to you and like show you like, oh yeah, I noticed that this is wrong. Oh yeah, I noticed this was a problem. Oh, I wanted to try to like give you a little more insight into what I was actually thinking. So I hope you guys liked that. If you did not, then I'm sorry.